Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. So, episode 3 of The Bad Batch, spoilers ahead. Take time to watch the episode if you want to watch the episode, then come back. We got a lot to get into here, so now that you've been warned, spoilers ahead, okay, let's get into it. This episode is called Replacements. It's not a spoiler, but the name does kind of spoil it for you because it hints at what's going on. Replacement parts are needed for the Bad Batch. Replacement soldiers are needed for the Empire. So it's a twofold name. Pretty cool there. You're killing two birds with one stone. The story has some elements to it that border on woke. We will get into those. But first, to address the people who are going to be screaming Mary Sue in this episode, from this episode, you are wrong. And I will also explain that. Because believe me, there are going to be people that are going to be screaming Mary Sue in this episode. And here's why you are wrong. Basic logic. Again, I will use basic logic and facts of the episode. What do we know about Mary Sue's? Well, they're all around perfect. They don't do things like hesitate. They don't do things like have to think to know something. They just do, and they do it perfectly. Mary Sue. Omega, who has screwed up consistently, who has shown that she is scared at times, who is slowly learning her way in the world, who in this episode hesitated when she had a clear shot on a creature that stole a piece that they needed to escape a moon. Hesitation. What did I say that Mary Sue's don't do? They don't hesitate. If it was Captain Marvel, she would have just blasted the creature, and that was it. Mission accomplished. But no. She couldn't kill the creature. She is an innocent still. Yes, people would say, well, she's not so innocent. She shot at other clones. Heat of battle. But she also wasn't shooting to kill. Was she? Makes you wonder. Now, she did find, and she used observation to solve the problem at hand. And she ended up having to sacrifice her flashlight in order to do so. But yeah, this is not a Mary Sue moment. She's not a Mary Sue in this episode. Again, that's just how it is. Also, Wrecker hitting his head and complaining about his head hurting. Now, could that be because or something's now wrong with his chip, the inhibitor chip? Or could it have just been that he hit his head? It's just that the way that he was complaining about it, but then not complaining about it, it may have just been him hitting his head. This episode, where the Bad Batch is becoming more of a family unit, is very interesting. I do like the character of Omega. She is interesting. It is something new for the universe. A female character who's possibly a female clone of Jango Fett, which it does seem to keep hitting at in this show. I mean, yeah, if Jango Fett's DNA is degrading, as they claim in the show, well, yeah, then that means that they would have to use other things to tweak, like a X or an X chromosome, and then you get a female clone, because males, XY, women, XX. Maybe the Y chromosome has degraded in the DNA. So you can get or in one specific DNA or part of the DNA. So they decided to do a little tweaking and put in and insert an X chromosome. There you go. You got a female clone. But anyway, the Empire arc of this, where Tarkin is bringing in, what's his name, from Rebels. I completely forgot his name because I just didn't like Rebels that much. But it is that same guy from Rebels. He was also the one that was doing the whole ID thing in the last episode. He was the one that implemented it. He's now also implementing the conscription program for the Empire, where they're phasing out the clone program and beginning the conscription program. Here is where there is potential of the show going woke and pushing an agenda of identity politics. Well, what do we know that Disney has already pushed in that I've reported on recently? Their anti-white agenda. With their diversity training, how they want white people to basically feel shame and villainized and whatnot. Well, in this episode, there are 4 conscripts being led by Crosshair, who is a clone, to replace Clone Force 99, a new elite squad. 2 black people, no problem with that. An Asian person, no problem with that. And a white guy, no problem with that. Okay, so that happens. The hair on one of the black people is weird because, well, how did they keep their helmet on with their hair like that? Because if they put the helmet on, the hair would go down and cover their eyes. It makes you wonder. But yeah, there's that small little stupidity logic issue. And then there is, who is the bigot or the guy that dies in this unit because, well, he's a bigot, he's rude towards the clone, he's an ist. I'm not going to say racist, but I am going to say he feels superior to the clone, which does make him, I don't know, clonist? Or something like that. But he's basically isting at the clone. And that's just stupid. Why couldn't you just show that it was a comprehensive unit that could actually work together? But no, you needed one that felt like he was superior, and it happens to be the white guy. And what do they do with this white guy after he doesn't want to kill innocent civilians? Even though it goes against the orders, you are ordered to wipe out Saw Gerrera's camp and settlements. Well, he doesn't feel like killing innocents, so he gets killed for it by Crosshair. So yeah, you killed out the white guy. You got a full-on, exclusively diverse elite squad. Cancel the white guy. That's basically what they did in this episode. They want any white. So yeah, you got that. I mean, there's no reason to do it. You could have just had them all work together and do it well. But no, you had to go that route. Objectively, because you are pushing agenda over story, this show is a 6 out of 10. Subjectively, this episode, or episode, not show, but episode, is a 6 out of 10 subjectively. I don't like this crap hurting shows that I want to enjoy. Showgoer, it is an 8.5 to an 8 out of 10. There is a little bit of lag and stupidity that drew me out of the show, so I couldn't enjoy it fully. I watched this show twice in order to review it. Once to review it, twice, or the second time, to see if I could enjoy it. But anyway, that's going to be the video, folks. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you make of this episode? Do you think that this show is going into a woke direction? Or do you think that I might be wrong? I have no problems with a different opinion, so let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.